Hi, welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
Matt Gibbons.
Necrodemius, vocals.
Lawrence Wallace, guitar.
And we are Shadows in the Crypt.
All right. That first question is directly to you.
Okay.
Now, George Loveland, that's just like a luscious name to me.
Yes.
So
I was very unfortunate to have that name, so.
You feel that way?
Because most of my personality does not meet what my last name says, so. Hence the Necrodemius.
Yeah. What's the history of your name though? What's the
Necrodemius, I actually got that from a movie called Secret and Dim. Originally there was a character in that cartoon called Nicodemius, and what I did was just add the necro to it. I mean, it just sounded pretty cool at the time, so.
So you're saying you're trying to be dark, but you named yourself after a cartoon. Is that like a mouse? Cool. Is there like a mouse in that cartoon? Like, is that?
It's the old wise rat, actually.
Yeah, yeah. I just sold something on eBay, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
You hear that noise? Yeah.
That rules, definitely.
Now, what does black metal represent to you guys?
To me, black metal represents all the negative aspects of mankind: darkness, depression, hatred, anti-religious activities. You name it. As long as it's dark and represents to me something that's not in normal everyday society, then that's what black metal is to me.
In my opinion, a bunch of tremolo picking, blast beats, and low production quality of the recordings. That's all it means to me.
Yeah. So do you consider like bands like Dimmu Borgir and Cradle of Filth black metal because their production is so like majestic as compared to some of the like what you said, you know, like bad production and all that.
Being somebody that's been into bands like Cradle of Filth and Dimmu Borgir a long time ago, I can honestly say even with the good production, it really depends upon the songwriting and what they want to project as their image. To me, Cradle of Filth kind of went by the wayside after Dusk and Her Embrace. They really concentrated more on the image and the whole shock value instead of actually writing their songs and coming up with more original lyrics. To me, it just seems like most of their lyrics now are more inspired by you know, authors like Bram Stoker and you know anything else that just comes out of the woodwork, and it's not really occultic per se.
Right.
They did get really stupid after a while. They turned into like one of those Halloween bands.
Yeah.
They just dress up in like goofy outfits and shit. You're just like wondering, what are they doing anymore?
What about Dimmu? You guys feel like them?
I stopped listening to them after Spiritual Black Dimensions. I mean, I loved at the time that they got the guy from Borknagar to actually do the clean vocals. It was it was definitely awesome.
Vortex, is that what his name is?
Vortex, Simon Hestenes, I guess.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, the one thing I can say about Norwegian black metal, it's very vast. You have your lo-fi bands like Dark Throne. For a while, I guess Mayhem. Then you had like the bigger bands, Cradle of, Dimmu Borgir, then Marduk, of course, is not Norwegian, but
right.
You know, you kind of lap them in with them because of the fact that they kind of have that influence.
What do you think? What do you think happens to black metal bands that pushes them off credibility factors?
It really depends. I mean, honestly, the only thing I can say about that is to each his own. You know, I mean, I guess for my reasoning, the only reason that some of these bands opt to deal with like the bigger production, more shock value, less controversy in their lyrics, I guess, is to gain more fans and to try to, I guess, bring credibility to what they're doing. But in my opinion, it's just really putting them down because of the fact that none of those ideals represent the core of what black metal has been about, at least to me, for so long.
I notice you guys are drinking black and tan.
Of course.
Yeah.
Definitely, the black and tans, it's awesome, man. It's either that or I just go buy some Kensinger, and right now I didn't have a chance to go grab it, so.
What is it you're drinking? Devil's Cut? Is that Devil's Cut?
Oh yeah, no, this is a Fireball. It's actually I don't know if it's new or not, but I just discovered it not that long ago.
I think you just got it just because it's got a cute little devil thing on it.
It does.
That's the purpose.
And it's cinnamon whiskey.
Yeah, I love cinnamon. It's just.
If you didn't have your mouth all over, I would have asked for some.
Yeah, well, so I have to keep it to myself.
So tigers wouldn't like that whiskey.
No.
Oh, you're gay horsey weight though.
Yeah, you seen the gay horsey?
Did, man. It was awesome shit.
not even sure where that came from.
I don't
But
even
it was
remember.
fun. What do you hate seeing at a metal show?
Lots of hipsters.
What exactly is a hipster?
I kept
tell
asking
me.
Oh my god. Okay, well.
You were running it too?
No, I kind of know now because he told me a couple times.
Oh,
after I
well,
forgot.
my example of a hipster to me
You know when you
is
see it.
big bottle Coke glasses, pants that are tighter than most women. No, not like that. Like,
Okay.
like real thick frames.
Can I wear those?
Sure, as long as you don't stretch them out.
Oh, he just
Yeah.
wants to look cool in that.
Jeez.
Those are my glasses.
Pants that are just like so tight that even most women wouldn't wear them.
Right.
And just
You're not a big fan of men in skinny jeans.
definitely not.
Okay.
I mean,
No, that is kind of stupid.
I mean, to me, these people that kind of infest any facade of metal, they're basically fooling themselves. These kids come out of the like the indie rock scene, the post rock scene, saying like trying to infest themselves into it. And to me, it's just like you're fooling yourselves. To me, you would literally kind of have to be into metal almost all your life,
Right.
to kind of understand where you're coming. Any facade of metal, thrash, death, speed, heavy, people that have been into it most of their lives kind of understand it a little bit more. But you get these kids that just come from the indie rock scene and they're just getting into it just to look cool or to fit in. And to me, they're only fooling themselves.
Yeah, they're just there to impress their friends and all that shit.
Mhm.
That's typical. I see it all the time at the places where we play. It's the reason why a lot of us don't really want to play there anymore, like places like Mojo and all that.
Right.
Which is like, I have no problem with the venue, but like, just it's typical seeing the same kinds of people there all the time. It's like, it gets lame after a while.
Right. When it comes to impressing your friends, here's a chance for you guys to impress your friends. So I'd like you both to share your best pooping story. Because everybody likes a good pooping story.
Oh my god, actually my best pooping story just happened earlier. I actually just got done eating Chick-fil-A and I'm sitting
You told me about this in the car.
You know that every time you eat Chick-fil-A, they murder a gay guy, right? That's what I heard.
But they do at least say it right on the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Big sign say one gay person will be murdered.
Yes, every time you eat a
Sandwich
Chick-fil-A sandwich, that's the new thing. But go ahead.
Well, I was like, after I got done doing that, I was just like in a rush to get home because I was on my way to come here. So I like live close to Delaware, and it's just as soon as I got in the door, it's like I literally had to run to the bathroom, and it took me 10 minutes just to get this gigantic fucking shit out. I was like, dude, come on! As soon as I
So it was coming fast, but it also took long. That's really weird.
Long and fast.
Yeah. So it came on like you had to get to it quickly, but then for some reason they just slowed up. It went in slow motion when I got in there.
It definitely went slow motion.
Chicken brick.
Maybe it was a chicken cartilage or something. I don't know. It was weird.
So it's good timing that you had your best poop story just today.
Of course.
My poop story?
Yes.
That's kind of hard actually, but I do have one.
Just like his.
No. It's back a while ago actually. I live at my parents' house still, so I want to announce that first. But
fair enough.
It's embarrassing.
You call them your roommates.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
My roommates.
My roommates are sleeping.
Yeah.
But I came home from work one day and it was like I had to shit really bad. So like I walked in and my parents were there and they had this guy that they were sitting there talking to about like real estate or something because they have like that's what they deal with. And the bathroom's upstairs and the walls are really thin. And I knew that I had to do something to block the sound outside. I ran in there and I went in the bathroom and I turned the shower on to make it seem like I was taking a shower. And they came and knocked on the door. Like my dad came over, he's like, Lawrence? And he was knocking on the door. He kept bothering me like about 3 or 4 times. Like, Lawrence? And I just kept getting pissed. I'm like, what? What do you want? And he's just like, I was like, what do you want? And just like, I'm like farting as I'm, as I'm asking them this question. He's like, you want a steak? And this is after this guy left. Yeah. I'm like, no, I don't want a steak, obviously. I just must have got
too much food is the problem.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing to talk about, but it is pretty funny. And he's like, it just makes me like, I don't know, thinking about it. It's funny you asked me that question. I'm like blushing trying to talk about this.
That's kind of funny. I was blushing earlier when you said that you were so honored to interview me. I'm like, who's honored to actually interview me?
I am. I was
That's
very
the
excited. I was so
I was
excited I wanted to
definitely
share it with my 3,000 Facebook friends.
I was not expecting a pooping story though.
Yeah. Well, you haven't watched enough Metal Rules TV then.
No,
I watched it up.
kept saying it.
George knows everything that's coming, I'm pretty sure.
Go ahead.
What can you guys tell us about yourselves that would surprise us?
Oh, most women think I look like a cuddly teddy bear, but in fact, I'm
You
just.
do.
Oh.
Isn't he? Matt said it as soon as he walked in. He goes, "So cuddly. I hope I can cuddle him
Yes.
later. Maybe he'll let me."
But no, I think Neil from Creek is actually a lot more cuddlier than I am. So.
He'll be here next week.
Oh my God, it's going to be funny as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot wait to watch that. Just to bust on him when I see it. Anyway, people constantly think I'm a cute, cuddly teddy bear. They think I'm nice all the time. They really don't know what's going on inside my head. So, the only thing I can say is watch out.
The only thing I can say about myself is anything interesting at all is most people don't even know I'm a musician because I'm not very vocal, you know. So like, I'm not going to be the kind of person that jumps up and announces my skills on playing guitar or whatever. But a lot of people were pretty impressed by it because like I don't have long hair. I used to have long hair, but
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, you did.
I like how your profile picture right now is just
Black.
yeah,
Yeah.
just totally
It has a
dark.
blue line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That line's annoying. I want to get rid of it.
I can't see the line. All I saw looked like that.
Yeah, I just want to keep it that
Yeah.
way. I don't want anybody
Yeah,
to
it's,
see
but
me.
it's certainly better than the 2 corpse paint pics that I have. It's just, and especially the one with the graveyard shots, because when me and Lawrence still had a bandmate in the band named Steve Cordine, we actually decided one night that we were going to go in the graveyard and shoot some corpse paint pics. I was like, we go to his house and I end up like doing the most rushed corpse paint pic that I could ever do. And I was surprised because it actually turned out way better than what I could actually imagine. We ended up going to this real old cemetery in Delaware. Can't remember. I think it was like right by one of them old churches that was kind of like a landmark. So we were able to get in real quiet, like get the pictures done and get out of there as quick as possible. But to get the makeup off, it was actual makeup. It wasn't like the Halloween makeup that I used for one of my other pics recently. It's just flakes off. This stuff is just like, you have to literally take a Brillo pad to scrub this stuff off. And it was just like, insane. Me personally, I don't really go for the whole corpse paint deal. I haven't done it in the 10 years I've been playing in bands. To me, corpse paint really doesn't represent modern black metal as it is. I think it's more in the feeling of your heart, your soul, everything you hold dear. So,
Yeah. That day kind of sucked actually. I couldn't wait to get back to the house because I had the paint kind of rushing off me, and I could feel it like soaking into my skin. It was kind of uncomfortable.
oh my God, I can remember.
It was scolding hot,
I remember the backlash too after the photos became known on the Shadows of the Crypt page, and I ended up getting a big backlash over my Death in June shirt. I was like,
Yeah, the guys that said we were racist.
and I was like, no, Death in June is just a neoclassical band. You really want to sit there and go into details about what the death head and everything else means? Because I think that symbol was used before World War II, or as far as I know.
Right.
So, I mean, if people really want to complain about imagery, honestly, they need to kind of educate themselves a little bit more. And plus the fact that Death in June is nothing to do with any type of political influence. I just think